Hi students, welcome to this session on uniqueness theorem. Right, it states that if a solution to a Laplace or Poisson equation can be found that satisfies the boundary condition, then solution is unique. What we understand from this statement? From this statement, we understand both Laplace and Poisson equation has only one solution. Right, so that is what uniqueness theorem is, right? So let us prove this theorem now, right? The proof is given here, right? So we are going to prove this method by prove this theorem by contradiction. What is that? What we are going to do is we assume that the both Poisson and Laplace equations have two solutions. For example, V1 and V2. If these two solutions satisfy Laplace equation, then they must be same only, right? Because two different solutions cannot give two different answers. So it will give same answer means then V1 must be equal to V2. That is the logic we are going to use. So what we are going to do, let us assume V1 is one solution. Then we know Laplace equation is del V squared by 0. So if V1 is a solution, it has to satisfy Laplace equation. So del V1 squared will be 0. Similarly, if V2 is a solution, it has to satisfy Laplace equation. So del V2 squared should be equal to 0. Fine. So what is that? This implies and V1 is equal to V2 on the boundary. Fine. Okay. Why? So because we say that it is both are satisfying boundary conditions, right? We have you see solution to Laplace or Poisson equation can be found that satisfies boundary condition. So let us assume they are in boundary. So at boundary V1 is equal to V2. We consider the difference VD. VD is equal to V2 minus V1. So this also should obey Laplace equation because the solution must be unique. So del squared VD is equal to del squared V2 minus del squared V1 is equal to 0. Yes. So this means what? VD is equal to 0 on the boundary. Why on the boundary? On the boundary, we know that V1 and V2 are same. So on boundary, VD is equal to V2 minus V1. Both are same. So VD is equal to 0. Right. So we will do some manipulation now. Right. We know divergence theorem. We are going to use divergence theorem now. So divergence theorem states that del dot A vector into dv is equal to closed surface A dot ds vector, right? So what is S? S is a closed surface bounding the volume. Suppose it is a surface. What is my, sorry, it is a volume. What is my S? This is my S, closed surface, right? So we know that let us assume let A vector is equal to VD into del VD. Fine. So where is that? VD into del VD. We assume like that, right? We assume A is equal to VD into del VD, right? So we have one vector identity. What is that? Del dot psi A, right, is equal to, what is that, is psi into del dot A plus A dot del psi. Right, this is what our vector identity. Right, let us find del dot A. That's what I want to use that, right? So del dot, instead of A we have VD del VD. That's what del dot A vector. Yes. Okay. So what we are going to do? We have VD into del VD. Fine. You see, this is what equivalent to our psi. This is what equivalent to A vector. Why? It is gradient of potential. Gradient is a vector quantity, so you can compare to this. So if you simplify, what happened for psi, you do the same logic expression. Psi is Vd del, right? It is del Vd, so dot product, so it will become del Vd into del Vd, del into del Vd, it will become del square Vd plus A is del Vd into psi dot psi a dot del psi the a is del Vd dot del psi is nothing but Vd, right? So this is what our del dot a. Okay, so you see now, right? But we know that del square Vd is equal to 0. Why? You see, we have done here del square Vd is equal to 0 as per this equation. So del square Vd 0 means what will happen? This part will gone, right? So what I get is del dot A is equal to, that is, this is equal to only this one. What is that? Del Vd dot del Vd. Okay. Now you substitute this in Stokes divergence theorem. What is that? Del dot A. Instead of del dot A, you substitute volume. Del dot A we can write as del Vd dot del Vd dV. That is equal to, this is del dot this is A. So A ds. A is nothing but right. This is del. What is that? A, where is the formula? It is del dot A dV is equal to A dot ds. A is nothing but Vd into del Vd, right? So, okay, so Vd into del Vd. This is what my A dot ds, right? So you remember this is vector only, right? So very important. This is vector, dot product of two vector will be scalar, right? So it is vector dot product. Okay, so now you can see that, right? So this problem, this will become 0. Right hand side will be 0. Only we will have left hand side, that will be equal to del Vd square, right? dV. Because this is vector, let us assume this is one vector k vector, this is another vector k dot k is equal to mod k square dv. Right hand side is 0. Why right hand side is 0? You see, right? What is that? Del vd into del vd, right? So what is the vd value? Right, on the boundary, you see, on the boundary vd is 0. We have done right hand side as surface. Right, this is the surface integral. What is surface? Surface is the boundary of the volume of our problem. Right, surface is the volume of the boundary. Surface is the boundary of our volume. On the boundary, Vd is 0. Vd is 0 here. So Vd 0 means on the surface Vd 0. So it is surface integral. Surface integral Vd is 0. Vd 0 means total answer is 0. This is mod del Vd square, right? So we know that this is what mod means. The answer should also be always positive. That means the integration is always positive. Fine. Okay. So mod del Vd squared is equal to 0. What are the two conditions this integration is possible? Mod del Vd squared dv is 0. One condition is we should have this integrand. This must be 0. One is integrand. If integrand is 0, the right hand side, the answer will be 0. That is one condition. Right? Integrand 0 means Vd we know V2 minus V1. Right? If anything is 0 means that won't be a proper way to find the answer. Right? So it must be having some other value. What is the another value? Right? What is the other condition possible? The other condition possible is this integrand must be integrand must be positive in some region, right, and negative in some region, some other region. So under this condition, what happens? One side, like our sine wave, here it is positive, here it is negative. So if you add a total, it will be cancelled. Like that, this del v squared may be positive value in some other region, but negative value in some other region, it will be cancelled. But what is the only problem? It is del v squared. It is always positive. So this logic cannot apply, right? So what should be the condition? This integrand is 0 only first condition is possible, right? So then what is that thing? Del Vd squared must be 0 is possible, right? Out of two condition, this is possible. Second is not possible, right? So del Vd squared is equal to 0. This implies mod del Vd is equal to 0. This implies del into V1 minus V2 minus V1 is equal to 0. What is the meaning? The gradient of this potential difference is 0, right? So that means what? Gradient is talking about maximum change or simply change. Change of potential is 0. That's what it is the meaning, right? Potential gradient, this potential. Gradient is talking about change. Change of this V2 minus V1 is 0. That means they are not changing, right? That means V2 minus V1 doesn't change. Doesn't change mean what? They should have been constant, right? So it should have been constant. So if it is constant means V2 minus V1 should have been constant. Then only I can have my right hand side integration is 0. Clear? So we can evaluate this constant, right? This constant V2 minus V1, this constant can be evaluated, right? What? By considering any point, right? Why? Let us tell you. Let me tell you. By considering any point on the boundary. How? Boundary. How is that? Let us see. You see, we know that V2 minus V1 should be equal to 0, right? If you take any point V2 B minus V1B, that also 0. Like that V2C minus V1C is also 0. Now we are proving that V2 is equal to V1. We have taken two different solution V2 and V1, but they are telling that both are same. That means what? Unique solution. We assumed V1 and V2 are different solution, but it is telling that V2 is equal to V1. So both are same only, right? So this is the way we can prove. Thank you.